We have lesson 104, rounding decimal numbers to the nearest whole number. So just like with rounding any number, if 5 is halfway, if it's halfway, you round up. If it's anything less than halfway, you round down. So if I have 7.6 greater than 5, more than halfway, so I round up to 8. If I had 7.4, then I would round down to 7. So you always look at this first number here, 0.6. Even if I had something like 7.69, I'm still going to look at this first number, and then I'll round based on that first number. All right? So 7.69 would round up to 8 again. Now, what if I had 7.5? Since that is halfway, 7.5 rounds up to 8. All right, estimate the product of 8.78 and 6.12. So if I'm going to estimate the product, first I round to the nearest whole number. So 8.7, 7 is more than halfway. So 4 or less, let it rest, right? 5 or more, raise the score. So I have rounding up to a 9. And then 6.12, 1, 4 or less, right? So that becomes a 6. So now I have 6 times 9, the product, which gives me 54, would be my estimate. All right, Vera has a flower and a vegetable garden in her backyard. This rectangle represents the dimensions of the garden. What is a reasonable estimate for the area? So, 5 or more, raise the score. 4 or less, let it rest. 12.2, I'm estimating, so that's going to round down to 12 meters. And 7.8, 8 is 5 or more, so which means I'm going to round up from 7.8 to 8. So now what am I looking for? Area, reasonable estimate for the area. Well, then I do area is length times width, so I do 12 times 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 1 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so 96 meters squared because it's area. All right, example 4. A stop sign is an example of a regular polygon. All of the sides of a regular polygon have the same measure. What is a reasonable estimate for the perimeter of the stop sign? So I'm estimating. So I have 31.7, 5 or more, raise the score. So it becomes a 32. So I know that all of these sides are all 32, right? So I'm going to just count them up, and then I'll multiply 32 times that. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 32 times 8 would be how I estimate it. Go ahead and calculate that out on your own. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 1, 25. 256 centimeters would be the perimeter, my estimate for the perimeter of this stop sign. All right, the interior dimensions of a personal storage space are shown in the diagram. What is the appropriate volume of storage space in cubic meters? So, approximate. That's like the same as estimate. So I'm going to round all of these first. I have 2.8, that'd be 5 or more, so I'm raising this from a 2 to a 3. I have 3.0, so I'm going to round this down to a 3. And I have 2.6, so I'm going to round this up to a 3. So I have 3, 3, and 3 as my reasonable estimate here. So volume, 3 times 3 times 3. 3 times 3 I know is 9, times 3 I know is 27. So then that would be 27 meters cubed would be my estimate for the volume of this personal storage space. All right, this is what your lesson practice looks like. Here you're rounding to the nearest dollar. Here you're rounding to the nearest whole number. And here you're estimating products. All right, this is all part of your assignment. Remember, look directly to the right of that decimal. Don't really concern yourselves with the next number. You're just looking at the one right next to the decimal on the right side to complete these and to accurately round them. All right, blessings on your day.